How do you handle it at the community food bank in regards to making sure that people feel comfortable and that there is a stigma that's kind of just pushed to the side and that everybody's treated equally and there's no perceptions or misperceptions that are there? You know, because let's face it, it's not something that anybody plans for.
Nobody wants to be there.
That's right.
Nobody wants to be there.
So what steps do you take to make people feel welcome and the fact that's going to be confidential?
I think that if you volunteer at the food bank or if you're a staff member of the food bank, you've already put your judgments aside. Mm-hmm. So let's check our judgments out the door, because you don't know where people are or what's happening financially in their life at this point. I think the greatest story that I have is of a gentleman, and he was in a suit. You could tell he was, doing his best to get back to work, and he was in the line and out of the line and he was physically uncomfortable. And, somebody walked over to him and said, "Stay in the line. This is temporary." So I think, everybody thinks our giving season is Thanksgiving. Our giving season begins as soon as our tourist section, the time is over. That's when people are cutting back on hours, and they have the choice of either purchasing their health insurance or purchasing food. So that's when we really start to just see exponential growth in food insecurity in our neighborhoods. We are a tourist-based industry, and September we spike. And those are great people who are working as much as they can, but there just comes a time at the end of the month when you need a little bit of help, and it's okay to reach out. The food bank is a rainbow. You can't define who walks in the door because everybody looks different.
Okay. So something else that just came to mind as well. I know that the focus being, yes, our location here is tourist-based, and we are, I'm sure, seeing a greater increase in people that are working and employed during the summer months compared to now. However, something else that comes to mind, and I often hear this, is the fact that food banks tend to be stockpiled in the months maybe of October and November.
You've done your homework.
So what can we do to really just kind of impart knowledge on the greater community in regards to the fact that it's not just during October, November, right?
Remember us in January, please.
Okay.
Remember us in January, in February, in March, and in April. A lot of kids, especially the high school kids, will use us for their senior projects. Okay. And they come in and they have this amazing experience of benevolence and philanthropy. It's not just about the money that you provide. We want our students to have that experience of being boots on the ground in the fight against hunger. And we invite you in the months that nobody's thinking about us. There are no Christmas trees in January with, things that we need. So that's really the time we can use the support of our community.
So it is 12 months, 7 days a week.
And I'm exhausted.
365 days a year. Okay.
Yes, it is.
All right. So that's good to keep in mind and good for our community to remember. Let's go back and revisit something that you talked about before, and that's really about how can we get information out to the community, and what's the best way for the community, if they need to utilize the community food bank as a resource, what's the best way for them to contact you?
609-383-8843. A volunteer receptionist will pick up. Explain to her what your needs are, and she will guide you in the right direction. Our list of partner charities are updated every month. Our education and our partnership grows deeper every month, and we will get you to the place that you need to be.
Okay. And location, once again, can you tell us about the location?
Oh, we're
here in Atlantic County.
Here in Atlantic County. We are located at 6735 Black Horse Pike. Okay. So everybody knows where we are. You pass us a million times. We're right under the parkway. And stop in and take a look at us one day. You'll be very impressed with the family and the people and the work that we do in our community.
Well, I can't thank you enough, and I'm looking forward to a continued partnership with the Community Food Bank of Atlantic County in New Jersey. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah.